Shemai GTA chums, the Canis Castigator got released the other day, and we're going to do a performance review of this vehicle, off-road performance of course, to see how good it is off-road, because it looks like it should be a good off-roader, but will it be? Well, we'll find out. 1.65 million, and I think there's a way to get it for free if you did some silly missions that cost billions, but anyway, that's the price of it, 1.65 million. Will it be worth it? Well, we'll only find out when we do that off-road test, but right now we're going to customize it, and then do feel free to fast forward towards the off-road bit if this bit is less relevant for you. Armor upgrades to the max, and we need to do all that. Actually, let's look at the livery. We're going to do an off-road build, and so some kind of livery might be in order. Canis, a bit basic, but I mean that one looks alright if we're going for a darker colour. The flames, I like the flames, but not that much. Let's have a look at the white Canis. It kind of forces me, if I do go for the white Canis, to go for a darker primary. Respray wise, primary colour is going to obviously colour up the whole thing, but go for the classics because they're free. I fancied something really good, like a bright green looks nice on it. Lime green looks too bad. It looks good, but it doesn't look good enough with that Liviari. Maybe something like surf blue. I mean, it looks nice. It's classic. I like that. Oh, let's go with that. It's not really an off-road colour, but let's add an off-road colour to the side, shall we? Just to mark it out as an off-roader. And I'm not sure how to customise it, whether to do it as a true off-roader. Trim colour. Oh yeah, this is a trim colour from the outside. Let's have a look at it. I think I'm just going to leave it black because silver and that the business don't really work. Can we see it? Oh, the trim is black. Oh, the trim's down there. Okay, so it only colours up the dash. In which case, we will choose orange to go with our doodahs. There's a logo, if you wanted that. Right, let's look at what kind of ridiculous customization this has got. So, stock trim. Extended arches. And, yep, there it is. I don't know. The extended arches look alright, maybe. But just stock is fine. I think I like that black accent, so I'm going to leave it. Brakes are upgraded to the max. Bumpers, front bumpers. So we want some kind of lights up here. That is an immense bumper. That orange, that tangerine looks good, but maybe it's too much. Yeah, like the bumper's really high up. But it is an off-road build, so we should probably put a bumper on. I'm cringing as I do this. I'm not sure it's the right thing to do. But those are the only options we have. Oh no, these just look terrible. I wanted to put something like this on it, but I mean it looks alright for a forklift truck, doesn't it? But it really sticks out. But I want to put that tangerine and carry on what I've started up the front end. Oh, this is not right, is it? It's not right at all. I should have just gone with my initial instinct of just do a normal kind of build and just go with that. Exhaust. Okay, we got a stock exhaust. Is just these twins. I can't really see it, so I'm going to leave it. It looks fine. Twin exhaust is ideal. Grill. We got the intercooler exposed, but I think we've done enough to this car, so I'm going to leave it stock. I think that looks best. And the bonnet. Oh, there's the lights. We want the lights, but we don't want the shovels. We want the snorkel. Oh, what the hell? So I want to get rid of the snorkel. Plated HUD. Okay. I think that first HUD with the vents was good. Wherever it was. I can't get the snorkel off. There we go. Vented HUD Mark II. Ideal. And those spotlights, they're just about peeping through. So hopefully they work. And plate, we need something like that, and we need the off-road plate. Rally? It's not really rally, but it's been deleting my plates, and I was just hoping I had the right one. Roll cage, okay. So it's an off-road build, so we probably do need a roll cage of sorts, so I like that. I like chubbing it up there to the maximum, so we're going to go with the orange kind of bucket seats, the seat belts, and the full roll cage, just to do a full off-road build. A scoop, do we need a scoop in this? Well, I suppose we've done everything else. We're not putting that on, or a surfboard. Oh, we got lights, but I think the light bar is the one for me. I'm going to select that. I want the rack as well, the light bar and the rack. Why can't we have both? Oh, because it's too far forward, the rack, you see. That's why they've done that. Skirts. Oh, we're still going. Mud flaps, essential for an off-road build. These, we're going to affect our ground clearance by doing that, so we're not going to put the side bars on. because they are ruining the ground clearance. But we want mud flaps. There we go, mud flaps. 5 grand mud flaps bargain at half the price. Gives us a traction bonus. This, so the spoiler. I think that might be the best one, or the chubby circular one. Yeah, that circular one nods at this bit down here, so I'm going to pick that. All the others are a bit too much, so we're going to leave it. I mean, they're doable. You could do it. Sun strips, we want some up really, but we just have the orange. I suppose that's it. Orange. Suspension. For an off-road build, I mean, I think it's going too low down there, so probably going to be lowered, or we're just not going to mess with it. Go with stock for the off-roading. Turbo is done. The wheels, oh, the wheel type, these are excellent wheels. I really do not want to get rid of them, but off-road rims are best rims, so let's go for something horrible that won't be as good. I mean, it's not horrible, it's going to be excellent, these rims, but I don't want to spend a lot of money on them, if you know what I mean. So the Drag SPL is excellent, so is the Valley Master, but I prefer the originals. Let's look for something cheap so we can flip back to the originals and we won't be too bad. Now these are classic, the Nevis. Cheap rim, and we need it to be cheap. You just colour it in black and you are happy, you're golden. Tyres, we can do bulletproofs, of course we need those. Black tyre design, custom tyres, all-terrain, definitely. That is it. Windows, we never limo them out because it's an off-road build. There we go, complete. Let's take it for a drive. First off, all the lights work, and just driving it around town, it gives you nice enough performance. You know, it's an SUV class, and it's pretty quick, pretty nippy. It's all-wheel drive, of course, and cornering. Well, oh, is that a bit of oversteer? That's nice. I like that. I like a bit of that. So decent enough for just driving around in, and that's what I like. That's what I want for driving around town. I want it decently fast. Let's do the off-road testing then. It's time to test it against the water. I'm going to do a bit of a crossing. Oh, it's pulling a wheelie of doom. It's never a good sign. Most SUVs do not make it through the water, so it's no surprise. So, in my eyes, it's not a true off-roader there. But let's go and do the rest of the off-road testing, eh? Let's test it against the logs for ground clearance. Let's see how we do. Oh, a bit of a struggle, but not bad. That front end was definitely struggling it when it was bumping up against it, so yeah, definitely need to keep the suspension raised for this one. Oh, look at that. We're all over the place. Okay, not bad. Let's take it to the Chiliad Challenge. Let's go. This is the true off-road test. I've got a database with all the top times of cars doing the Chiliad Challenge. This one is a difficult one. It's unstable, so it's likely this run will fail, as with just about every run I've done so far. So I'm going to try and do it a bit slower through the portions, see if I can get just a more reliable time and can't get the jiggles. As soon as you hit a rock or something, not a rock, even a rock, but a slight outcropping, it's enough to bump it off course. Look how quick it is on this bit though as well. Come on mate, get straight. This is where the amateurs fail and they struggle and slide, and the off-road capability is decent there. You know, that is good. Oh come on mate, look how unstable it is. I'm doing a full 360 now, 180, 90, whatever it is. Anyway, we're up to Donkey Trap. This is a good bit, but also the bad bit because it's really narrow and we need to stay on track, and there's lots of little divots that can make us come asunder. So we're just trying to try our very best. What's that fence doing there, mate? 1 minute and 5, decent time, but is it going to stay decent? Only time will tell as we get to this top portion. Oh, it's tricky. There we go, that's what it is. So let's keep on going, see what we get. We're going to finish on this run, I think. I think this is probably as good as it gets, unfortunately. No matter what horrible thing I do now. Come on, mate, come on. Not bad, come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, turn it in, man. Oh, 1 minute 30 at that point. 1 minute 30. Oh, come on. Just struggling on that bit. Struggling. 1 minute 37. Oh, it's going up. That final bit is what ruined it. 1 minute 41 again. Which you didn't see the other one where I got to 1 minute 41. But I think 1 minute 37 was the best I've done so far. But if I did a perfect run, it feels like it could be the 1 minute 32, 1 minute 35 perhaps. But it's still not brilliant. It's not brilliant. Let's look at the test track table. So the Drauga does 1 minute 23, so does the Desert Raid. Terminus 1 minute 24, that's a recent one. The Camacho 1 minute 25, and we're with regards to SUVs, you've got the Astron 1 minute 37, which is the same as what we've got, but the Astron, similar to this one, doesn't ford water, so it's not a true off-roader. So yeah, free crawler, that is a decent off-roader. I think that's in the SUV class, and it's like a fifth of the price of this. But I'm not sure if they still sell it, the free crawler. But that is probably the one to get if you're going to buy a car that is I think that's an SUV. But if you actually, that might be the off-road class. But would I buy it? 1.65 million. You really need to like this, which is I think it's a Jeep Avenger. And I remember that I've driven a Dodge Avenger, but a Jeep Avenger, that's new to me. I don't know what one of them is. Drop it in your comments if you know what it is. Is it worth it? Is it known for being an off-roader? But would I buy it? Not for off-roading, not at all. But it is quite a fun car just to mess around with and kind of fail on Chiliad Challenge many times. And internally, it looks alright except for that back seat, which is awful. And let's have a look at the to finish it off. Let's look at the vehicle preferences and open all the doors. All the doors. There we go. If you want to see the insides, that's how you do it. So let's put those lights on. Those are nice, and I think it's a decent enough car, but it's one that I would purchase on discount. It doesn't have any bells and whistles though. There's nothing that stands out about it. Except for those terrible bull bars, which, I mean, they're alright actually, the bull bar, it's not that bad. I've got used to it, but that rear bar is probably the worst. So customization, I think it needs a little bit of work. I think they could have put more effort into it, basically. If you found it useful, drop a like on it, and give me your comments on questions down below, and I'll try my very best to answer. But thank you very much for watching, and have a most excellent day.